Oligopoly. Decisions described with the prisoner's dilemma. One of the important concepts of an oligopoly is what we call the interdependence among firms. Because there are few firms in this type of market structure, the actions of one firm has the ability to affect the market conditions. Because of this, other firms see what that one firm does and acts according to its own best interest. Each firm in this market would love to know exactly what the other firm is going to do. But in this market, the firms can't discuss things with each other, or that would be considered to be collusion. We're going to look at this interdependence through a payoff matrix called the prisoner's dilemma. We're going to look at Bonnie and Clyde. The police have separated Bonnie and Clyde, so Bonnie won't know the information that she's given, and Clyde won't know the information that Bonnie is given. This is why they separate prisoners, so there's no collusion. Here's what the police offer Bonnie: that if she confesses and that Clyde confesses, she'll get 5 years in jail. But if she decides to remain silent and Clyde decides to confess, she's going to get 20 years in jail. If Bonnie confesses and Clyde decides to remain silent, then Bonnie's going to get 3 years because she confessed. If Bonnie remains silent and Clyde decides to remain silent and not rat on Bonnie, then Bonnie's going to receive 10 years in jail. Let's look at Clyde's payoff that the police give him. They tell Clyde if he confesses and Bonnie confesses, he only gets 8 years. But if he decides to remain silent and she confesses, then he's going to get 25 years. If Clyde confesses and Bonnie remains silent, then Clyde's only going to get 6 years. But if Clyde decides to remain silent and Bonnie decides to remain silent, Clyde's going to get 12 years. So let's look at this payoff matrix with what the police have given both Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie only knows her matrix and Clyde only knows his payoffs.